Hello, my student friends. I am Datta Baburao Hapse, Principal, Maharashtra Computer Typing and Shorthand Institute, Sonai, giving you dictation. First ready, English shorthand, 120 words per minute. Start. Pyara, I can understand agricultural policy, but the food policy that we follow is to me unscientific and unrealistic. It is something of hodgepodge. It is encouraging peaceful coexistence between smuggling and state trading. I want to say a few words about the policy initiated by our government. The present policy that we are pursuing is a mere extension and perpetuation of the policy that was introduced in West Bengal during the Second World War. After the terrible Bengal famine of 1942-43, a food policy was involved in West Bengal famine, which is still being followed there, and in fact that very policy has been extended all over the country. I cannot say for other states, but so far as West Bengal is concerned, I must say that as a result of the present food policy, people have become poorer and more unemployed. If we want to judge the prosperity of the nation by one yardstick, that would be how far we have been successful in eliminating beggars. Instead of eliminating beggars, we Bengal had been filled up by beggars. People living in huts in villages are now leaving their huts and are now dwelling on footpaths of Calcutta. Some people have left their villages forever. Some have come even to Delhi to take shelter. If this be the state of affairs, it can be said that the food policy has not only made the people of West Bengal poorer, but in fact it has increased the number of beggars and unemployed people in the state. It is therefore necessary that a proper discussion of the policy should be held. Sir, I have no words to describe the bewilderment of the people of West Bengal, the agriculturists in particular, their difficulties and woes which have directly arisen out of the food policy. As the time being short, I would only place a few points for the consideration of the Honorable Minister. I would like to confine myself to 3 points, that is pricing, procurement and distribution of food grains. So far as the pricing policy is concerned, I would like to say that there does not appear any reasonable justification in fixing the price of paddy at rupees 74 per quintal when government have fixed the price of wheat at rupees 105 per quintal. Everyone having practical knowledge of agricultural will concede that cost of production of paddy is always more than that of wheat. That is why the price of rice is higher than that of wheat. But now we find that even the government have ignored this basic point and have fixed price of paddy, which is much lower than that of wheat. I do not know whether the phenomenon can be termed as looting or not, but certainly it is a serious exploitation of all the paddy growers of the entire country.